What's up, Flipsetters? So today is Thursday, May 25th, and look at that. Huh? Look at that. That is one of the most intense rainbows I've seen in my... It's raining. Pretty hard out here. But that is seriously like one of the most intense rainbows I've seen in my entire life. I gotta get back to my car. I'm really wet out here. But it has been a wonderful day today. I had a lot to do. I'm in Dayton right now. Here at Smith's, because Eric texted me and he needs a ride to church, so I'm waiting for him to get off. But today's just been a good day. I woke up and I did my devotional and I worked out, and then I went to the bank, had to get something notarized, and then I had to get some voided checks for orientation at work tomorrow, and then I went to GameStop. Took some stuff back that I didn't want anymore. And just look at that. I mean, come on. It's just... Man, God, it's just awesome. But, yeah, I went to GameStop, then I went to the orthodontist, and this is exciting. He looked at it, and I can go into it more, and I probably will at some point, like when I go to my dentist appointment next week, but essentially he said, go to the dentist, see what the dentist says, because I have to have some work done on my... Yikes. I have to have some work done on my teeth after my braces come off. So he's like, go see the dentist, see if he's ready, like if he thinks it's ready for him to do what he needs to do. And if he says that it's good, then you can come back in, we'll take him off. So I have an appointment this Thursday coming up. Can we just block that sun a little bit? Yikes, that is a really intense sun right now. But, so yeah, that's happening Thursday. I will find out if I can get my braces off this month or not. So that is exciting. I'm very excited about that. And then, yeah, I went home and I saw my parents and my sister and Andrew, and got some lasagna, which was delicious. And the sun is going behind the clouds now, which is marvelous. And look at that. Oh man, the rainbow is still there. Not on that side, but it's still over there, just so bright and vibrant. My goodness. But I almost shot a vlog yesterday or 2 days ago, but sun is coming back. Because I ended up not. But I wanted to talk about last night. Monty came over, and the two of us were playing some video games, just hanging out, and we went back and we actually watched some old Flipsetter Games videos, just, for the nostalgia factor. And they were fun, I like looking back on those because, it's memories and stuff, and they're funny, but, yikes. Jeez. It's not quite long enough. It needs to be a little bit longer before I can, officially pull this off, but I definitely can't yet. Oh well. But I was watching it, and it sounded like somebody else was talking half the time. That wasn't me. Because looking back and hearing the things that I said and the things that I thought were funny, and just the even though we didn't cuss, the vulgarity of a lot of what we were talking about was just crazy, and it just made me stand by my decision to take all of that down off the internet. But the night before that, I was really just reflecting, and I just started to cry because it's just so cool how God can completely change your heart. And, that Jacob found joy in things and entertainment in things that I shouldn't, as a believer and someone who should be trying to live a life that is reflective of Christ's. And now none of that even sounds enjoyable. And it was almost embarrassing to hear myself say the things that I was saying. It was very eye-opening to see that Jacob at the time thought he was doing nothing wrong, thought he was, it's no big deal, it's just a joke, they're just words, we're just kidding around. And just to see how, confident I was and where I was, but then now looking back on that and seeing how misguided it actually was is really humbling to make me look at my life today and to really think, what is it that I need to clean up still, and what things do I need to continue to work hard on every single day? And I'll never get to the point where I'm not working on something or something doesn't need to be fixed. That'll never happen, but just the fact that God's brought me to that place and really humbled me through that. I mean, it was so eye-opening and so humbling. And I feel like it really puts things into perspective on, I've been working on Reflect videos recently a lot, and, the emails and the comments and stuff that I get from people on those, and how that affects their life versus how these videos where we're making constant innuendos and vulgar jokes, like, that's not going to lead anyone closer to Christ, and it's not reflective of Christ. And I was actually just doing, I was listening to a sermon today. It was actually on the verse that I was talking about in my last Reflect video with not taking the Lord's name in vain. And apparently the word take in there, the Hebrew word, instead of like taking the Lord's name in vain, it's talking about how one takes the Lord's name as his own and then uses it in vain, as in we call ourselves Christians, but we live a life that is contrary to that, and so in that we're taking the Lord's name in vain, which is a cool, different point of view. It doesn't negate anything that I said in that Reflect video, but it's definitely a different perspective on it that I'd like to teach a whole message on sometime. But that was me, and I don't say, oh my God, or take the Lord's name in vain, but I'm calling myself a Christian, and I'm living in a way that's so anti-Christian that I'm taking the Lord's name in vain by claiming to still love Him and honor Him, yet doing all these things that's contrary to the way that God would want to be represented. And so it's cool to see how God can work in your life and change you if you really seek after Him. Like, there's a lot of people who say, well, I try to change and I can't change and I do this, and that's not to say that people won't still struggle with sin. I still struggle with a lot of stuff, but God will change your heart if you let Him in and if you actually seek after Him and surrender things to Him. And it's just really cool to see the effects of it in your own life. But I just wanted to share that because it was really kind of interesting and eye-opening in a way that I really hadn't reflected on since I shut down Flipsetter Games. But cool stuff. That rainbow was gorgeous. It is now gone. There's a little baby piece hanging out right there. But I'm gonna call Eric, figure out what's going on, and then I'm going to go to church, go home. And I don't know. I traded in a game that a couple games that Monty and I bought a while ago. Well, I bought. And then last night we bought a game called Battleborn, which sucked. It was so boring. But when I bought a PS4, it came with Uncharted 4. And I've always wanted to play the Uncharted games. They always looked really cool. And so I went and I traded that Battleborn game in for the Nathan Drake collection, which is Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. So I might start playing through some of those. So I can play the fourth one. I wanted to play the first three before I played the fourth one, even though the fourth one looks awesome. But yeah, so that should be fun. It'll be a relaxing rest of the evening, and should be good. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I talk with my hands a lot. I can't help it. I do that a lot on video when I'm talking. No, I do it in person too. I definitely talk with my hands way too much. I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys on the flip side.